Hello, good evening everyone. I am Yushen, your MC for tonight. Before the show begins, let me ask you one question. What do physics, three bears, and a stroke have in common? Physics, three bears, and a stroke. Well, it may sound like a strange joke, but tonight's play will explore that very question. Everything But the Brain by Singaporean playwright Jean Tay follows Elaine Lim, a 36-year-old physics teacher who explains the theory of relativity through the unexpected metaphor involving three bears and a train. But beyond the science lies something far more personal, like her father, Lim Chong-boon, a retired physics professor. As his health begins to decline, Elaine becomes determined to find a way to slow down time, in hopes to save him from the slow deterioration of illness. Everything But the Brain is a poignant and heartwarming story about family, memory, and the human desire to hold on to the people we love. It invites us to reflect on time, loss, and the delicate balance between the laws of the universe and the bonds between humans. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that no food and drinks are allowed in the venue. Please also set your phone to silent mode to ensure the best enjoyment of the show for everyone. To ensure the best enjoyment of everyone, photography is allowed and encouraged. However, flash photography is strictly prohibited as it may distract our wonderful actors and fellow audience members. Do feel free to post any pictures and photos of us today on your social media and tag us at Hall 8 Epilogue. Well, without further ado, please sit back, relax, and enjoy everything but a brain.
That's how the fairy tales always begin. Before the kings, before the Prince Charmings, even before the beautiful princess, there is a time. This choice in time is especially important, as it dictates the path as to which this tale will take, whether or not we will reach our happily ever after. But this is no fairy tale. I am no princess. I am a secondary school physics teacher, 36 years old this year and still living at home. My students call me Miss Lee, but you can call me Elaine. This is my father, Lim Chong-boon, a retired physics professor, 66 years old and still a pain in the neck. Trust me, it's just been the two of us for the past 30 years. I would know. As far as fairy tales go, he's no king, but sometimes can be a tyrant. And as for Prince Charming, let's just say we're still waiting for him to make an appearance. But standing in for him in the meantime are these three bears. That's us. We prefer the term cars.
We're not always there,
Sometimes we are nurses.
or students, or timekeepers,
Our job is to narrate.
and sometimes commentate, and very occasionally irritate, participate.
Because what is a fairy tale without bears, after all? Now that you've met the cast, let me take you back to the point in time in which our tale takes place. The year it takes for my life to take a little detour of sorts. This is the year it will take for my father to die. To be more precise, the 10 months and 28 days it will take for him to die.
In other words, this play will end in exactly 10 months and 29 days.
But if you count the flashbacks and treat this as a story of Elaine's life, then this play will take you through 36 years, including many events. Of course, this is only relative. From your perspective, this play will only take about 1 hour and 26 minutes.
All this is possible because time is not constant in this play.
Time bends itself backwards and forwards,
Speeds up,
and slows down, stands still,
collapses.
to fit itself into the story.
You have 1 hour and 25 minutes left.
By the end of that time, this play will be over. He will be dead.
1 hour, 24 minutes, and 48 seconds.
Well, let's not waste any more time, shall we? Let me take you back to the point in time in which our tale takes place. Once upon a time.
Once upon a time, there lived a middle-aged girl called Elaine, who lived with her 66-year-old father.
There was a blood clot. The date was 15 January 2004.
Now, Elaine's father was a brilliant physics professor.
Elaine unfortunately only followed her father's footsteps about half had become a not so brilliant secondary school physics teacher. Now this blood clot loves to go traveling. On this particular night, Elaine is marking physics questions.
And Elaine's father is reading a book.
The blood clot travels through a vast network of veins and arteries until it arrives at an artery that brings blood to the brain.
Elaine's father puts his book down. He is feeling slightly uncomfortable, although he has no idea why.
It's a sudden severe headache with no known cause.
The feeling passes. It's probably nothing. He returns to his book.
Elaine continues to scroll across papers with a red felt pen. So the artery has gone into the blood has gone into the artery that is clogged with layers of fatty deposits and cholesterol, and it cannot pass through.
The feeling of weakness returns. There's pain in his head.
That's when it happens. A transient ischemic attack, also known as a minor stroke.
There's darkness around the edges of his eyes.
Sudden numbness or weakness in the arms, face, and legs. Sudden trouble seeing in one or both eyes. Bah? Are you okay?
There's pain in his skull. Perhaps it is his skull. He doesn't know. He doesn't care. It's just there.
It's a thrombus and it's clogging up his artery. Elaine is concerned. Bah? Are you okay? Is it your migraine? Do you want a Panadol? You need to lie down. Is it your stomach? Your heart? All wrong! It's his brain.
It's terrible. He thinks he's going to die, maybe. Too much pain.
But I'm just gonna call ambulance for you, okay? Don't worry. Just chill, okay? Hello? I think something's wrong with my father. I don't know what it is. Heart attack or something. Not a heart attack. A stroke, you silly woman. I don't know what's wrong with him now. If I knew, I would tell you already. Just come now, please. Transient ischemic attack. Thank you. But it's okay. We'll go to the hospital. They'll take care of you.
There's someone talking to him. He tries to open his eyes, but he can't. Yet he senses the familiarity of the shape. He's not dying. Not yet, anyway. You ready?
Time passes.
Where's the patient? What's his vitals? Is he prepped for surgery? Get 42 now!
Time falls by.
No, I mean, yes. I mean, sorry. Oh, Miss Elaine.
Time stands still. I'm sorry to keep you waiting for so long.
Is my father okay?
He suffered from a stroke. And time collapsed.
A stroke? But he was always so healthy.
I wasn't being precise. He suffered from an transient ischemic attack.
What's that?
A TIA. It's sort of like a mini stroke. The symptoms are not as bad as a full-blown attack. The symptoms would probably go away after a while. Do you want to go see him?
Okay, that would be nice.
We have to keep him under observation for a few more days. But he should be able to be discharged after.
Okay,
I'll see you later.
thank you. Hi.
Bah?
Don't do that to me again, okay? You scared me, leh. You think I wanted to? You can talk? Of course I can. Sorry lah. I just thought that maybe you were dead. But no, just weak. You really should be resting. I'm perfectly fine, Elaine. But you just had a stroke, a mini stroke. I heard the doctor. That
What's his name?
Oh my god, you're sick.
Hello? Too handsome for you, is it?
No. My father just wanted to ask if he could go home today. Today? No chance.
No.
Just over short, I guess.
You know, I wanted to ask you, is there anyone taking care of your father at home?
No. Usually he takes care of himself. I'm only home at 7.
Is there anyone that can take care of him?
No, it's just the two of us at home, usually.
Have you ever thought of hiring a maid?
Oh, no way. Another person at home taking up his precious privacy. He wouldn't hear of it.
But you know, once you get a TIA, it is very likely that you'll happen again.
Wait.
Well, we can't know for sure. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, maybe next month, or maybe never. You can never be too sure. But your father, he is in a high risk category. Male, over 60, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I don't mean to scare you. Those are just the facts.
I understand. Thank you, Doctor.
Chen, Samuel Chen. And no need to thank me. I'm just doing my job. I'll see you later, okay?
You need to thank me.
Chen, Sam Chen. You guys stop that. Okay, she likes me. She likes me.
Don't, okay. Guys,
Elaine has a crush.
Elaine falls in love.
guys.
This is what? This calls for a song.
Every morning,
every evening, and we got fun.
Not much money.
Oh, but honey, and we got fun.
Okay, guys. Does this seem like a very fun time to you?
Well, excuse us. We are just surfacing your subconscious.
This is not my subconscious.
The man of your dreams. Finally in your life.
Sorry, guys, but I'm afraid to tell you that the only man who's ever featured prominently in my dreams all my life just had a TIA. He just had a TIA. And when I was 6, my parents got a divorce. My mother left us on the train to Malacca, just leaving my father and I alone in Singapore. It's just been the two of us for the past 30 years. He is perhaps one great constant in my life.
Wait a minute. I've heard this story before.
So it's familiar. Sounds familiar.
How does it go?
Once upon a time,
Once upon a time, there was a young and beautiful princess who lived in a tower with her father, the king.
just the two of them, and the rest of the world outside.
Ran the young princeling up to no good. Social climbing frogs vying for a kiss.
Salivating wolves greedy for virgin flesh.
The world's far too dangerous for a young and beautiful princess. A king's gotta do what a king's gotta do.
So he plants thorn bushes around the wall,
Fire-breathing dragon at the gate. Iron grills at the windows.
deadbolts on the door,
And no cell phones, no lists from strangers,
no rides in buses,
no movies, and no campfires.
no parties.
It's definitely no date. Cause he had to protect her.
Because he loved her so much.
Now it is her turn to love him back.
Call it guilt, call it obligation, maybe even call it love. I know what I have to do.
We are going to die!
No, you're not.
He's right, but she'll fail already. Brenda.
One whole year later.
It's just 1 year. It's not even that long.
We are going to die!
Don't say that. Mrs. Chong is just gonna take over your class. She's a great teacher. She even taught me.
Not as great as you.
Guys, it's That's what I like to hear. It's okay, guys. Mr. Strong will make sure you all score distinctions, okay? O-level year already. Cannot mess up one.
No, we'll miss you so much. You're the nicest physics teacher.
I'll miss you guys too. But is it just because I'm the only physics teacher who doesn't scold you when you forget to bring your curved ruler? Cheryl, what's wrong?
Is he very sick?
Sick enough. I just don't think that this is something that can wait anymore.
Your father is very lucky to have you. I'm sure you'll take good care of him.
I'm not so sure he feels the same way.
We're going to die!
Well, we all are. Sooner or later. There's a certain inevitability to it. That's just the way the world is, I guess. The rules are simple. We just have to figure out what they are. That's something my father has taught me since I was really, really young. Instead of reading books by Dr. Seuss and Enid Blyton at night time, instead, we would read from Newton and Einstein, so that I always grew up with physics in my blood. We started off small. First came Newton and his apple, my introduction to gravity. Then came Newton's 3 laws of motion, the ABCs of classical physics. Simple in theory, but you realize that when you put them all together, you realize that you can find the specific speed and position of anything in the universe. My father followed the laws of classical physics to a T.
Presenting Newton's first law. An object at rest stays at rest. An object in motion remains in motion.
Obvious, isn't it? Until now, my father has always been constant in speed and character. I can still see him now, hunched over a stack of physics papers with a torchlight in his hand, almost as if he's an insect stuck in amber. Almost as if he's stuck in the material of time itself.
Unless, of course, something happens. A force intervenes, like a slap across the cheek, or a punch in the chest.
Or a stroke. Newton's second law states that the force applied to a body will be proportionate to the acceleration of the object. And so, I can still see my father plunging headfirst into old age, accelerating through time and space itself. But not all is lost. He's still biting me yet. And for Newton's third law, and my personal favorite,
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction!
for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.
No,
Why not?
don't do this to me.
I'm just saying that I want to take care of you.
What for? I can take care of myself. In fact, don't I take care of you?
I know, but maybe it's time that I take over.
As if you can. I mean, what about your students?
My colleagues will take over my classes. It's fine.
There's nothing wrong with me. This is normal. It's just old age.
Old age, my foot. You just had a stroke. Does it seem very normal to you?
Mountains out of molehills. I'm as healthy as an ox.
Fine. Would you rather a full-time maid?
Are you crazy?
I knew you would feel that way.
Elaine,
It's settled then. I stay home.
bloody waste of time.
Come on, Ba. Just 1 year. 1 measly year. After that, who knows? Maybe I take another year off. Maybe we'll hire a maid. Maybe you'll be dead by then. But until then, just give me the satisfaction of serving you hand and foot for 1 entire year. what I should have done for Ma. But I didn't. And now it's too late for that. But don't let me have the same mistake of doing the same thing twice.
Fine. Maybe I'll be dead.
Oh, you should be so lucky.
Oh, well, one can always hope.
No need to hope. 306 days and counting.
Or 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 3 seconds.
Or so you thought.
You forgot about one tiny detail.
You forgot about physics. I didn't. You see, Newton's 3 laws notwithstanding, there are certain ways around these things. And so, I have a theory. A completely plausible physics textbook sanctioned theory. I am going to spend the next hour trying to prove it. I'm going to slow down time.
Guys, Elaine has gone mad.
But only marginally. In theory,
It's possible.
slow down time to halt the train of time in its tracks.
By running so fast with it, you don't feel the passage of time.
Not feeling the blitz whistle through your hair, the hours crashing past your cheeks,
The days crash against your limbs.
or the months pound against your body, or the years grinding into your brain.
In theory, this is called relativity.
You see, this theory tears apart the basic assumption that most of us may have had all our lives. The assumption being that time is constant. Is it? Isn't it? Maybe this just proves that you should have been paying more attention in your physics lectures. Because we're not talking time twilight zone here. We're talking Albert Einstein, a scientific approach. You see, there are two different ways that you can look at this. The first being the completely obvious scientific approach.
In simplest terms, the theory of relativity is the study of the approach of time and space.
The theory assumes that defines in space upon the frame of relation to the objects measured. In this context, it has been discovered that time is not independent of the state of motion of a reference object, hence making this assumption non-compatible.
Or you could look at it my way. Just a slightly more unorthodox one. You see, when I think about physics, I think about bears. And when I think about bears, I think about these 3 little bears. See, I blame my father for this. When I think about light, I think about them. When I think about particles, I think about bears hurtling through time and space. When I think about waves, I think about them kicking a football at a soccer game. When I think about relativity, I think about bears on a train to Malacca. Because that's how my father taught me the theory of relativity. On a train to Malacca. But if you think that I'm going to don a blonde wig and call myself Goldilocks, you are sorely mistaken. Because this is the theory of relativity, not a recipe to polish. And so, really, once upon a time,
The year is 1974.
The date is 30th September, and Elaine is 6 years old. Don't play on me already.
Why?
So boring. Tell me a story, Daddy.
Story? today, but the story is about relativity.
So boring.
It's about trains too, just like this one. Fine. There are 3 bears in it.
Papa bear, Mama bear, and Billy bear, right?
Yeah, sure. So you have bear A and bear B on the train. Papa bear and baby bear. Now baby bear is very special. Do you know why?
Cause she's cute, right? I mean,
Sort of. But not
know
really.
me already. You say?
Baby bear is special because baby bear runs at a constant speed of time. Now, Papa bear and baby bear are on a train that's going very, very fast. And baby bear decides to run from one end of the train to the other end of the train. And when Papa bear sees baby bear running, he starts to time her. Now, because baby bear always has to travel at the same speed at a given fixed distance, she reaches the end of the train in say 30 seconds. So boring. Well, there's also Mama Bear who's outside of the train. Now she sees baby bear running inside the train, so she also decides to time her as well. Now, because Mama Bear is outside, not only does she see baby bear run the length of the train, but she also sees the distance the train has covered. So, to Mama Bear, 1 whole minute has passed.
Haha, so funny.
So, did you learn anything? So what did you learn?
Bears run faster. Right?
No. Time just moves more slowly for the bears on the train. I mean, 30 seconds has passed for Papa and baby bear, but for Mama Bear, 1 whole minute has passed.
So where's Mama bear? What did she miss the train?
No, she didn't. She just has some very important stuff to do, okay? Look at the bears. I draw so cute, right?
Can I run now?
No. Look at the bears. Okay, right? So cute.
What's so ugly one? So draw, man.
Ugly.
Say what you're thinking. Cause you cannot draw.
Enough of that. Look, we'll reach Malacca in 2 hours, okay? So, just wait a little while
You
longer.
liar! You said you go Malacca faster.
I said, just wait a little bit
Why you
longer, okay?
lying to me?
Just wait a little bit longer, okay, Elaine? Just, come, Daddy carry you.
I don't want.
Oh, Elaine, get back on the chair
I
right
don't want. I
now.
can't hear you.
Elaine, stop.
Ah, I can't hear you. I
I'm
hate
so
you.
sorry.
I hate you. I hate you.
Sorry.
I said he tried to teach me the theory of relativity when I was 6. I didn't mean that I actually learned anything. I was 6. I mean, after that, we never did go back to Malacca by train. We always thought that it would be a bad idea. I wonder why. After that, we spent night after night after night just dreaming about trains. But once you've been on the train for too long, it's almost like you never want to get off. Too petrified of reaching the destination you've spent so long trying to get towards. As you stand there, the train slides up to the station and the doors open. Half of you is screaming to get off, you fool! Don't let it go. The other half is just screaming to stay on the train as it goes faster and faster and faster. Because according to the theory, as the train approaches the speed of light, time will start to slow down. And so, the answer is staring me right in the face. All I have to do is to get my father on the train, going at the speed of light. And maybe we'll be okay. Because as the train goes faster, time slows down. And we'll be reaching our happily ever after.
Time for Fun with Definitions! Today, our lovely candidate is time. Do you know? Do you really know what time is?
Time is 8:28 p.m. and 46 seconds precisely.
Time is a measure.
Time is a way of keeping track of what happens.
Time is a tyrant, constantly forcing you forward.
Time is money.
Time is priceless.
Time is free.
Time is infinite.
Time is running out!
Time is.
Time is free.
Time is brain. What? Time is brain.
That doesn't really make any sense. Is it grammatical?
It's something we neurologists like to say. It basically means that the longer the stroke is being left untreated, the more permanent damage it can cause. The most effective treatment for this is TPA,
TPA?
tissue plasminogen activator. It's this drug that can be used to dissolve clots. So it can be used to treat strokes that are created by clots. By using this drug, the stroke will not be able to cause so much permanent damage.
You sound like a textbook.
It's a very effective treatment. But you have to get him here within 3 hours from the attack.
3 hours, sorry. It's just not a lot of time.
Well, unfortunately, that is all the time you're going to get. I guess that's why it is so important for stroke patients to have a full-time caretaker.
I will be there.
I know you're going to be there, Elaine. I think it is actually quite admirable that you do that for your father. Most daughters wouldn't take 1 whole year off work just to take care of their sick father. You usually see that for spouses, but not so much for sons and daughters. It's really very admirable.
He couldn't just hire a maid. He threw a fit. Anyways, the idea is that I want to spend more quality time with him. It's been so easy to take him for granted all my life. It's about time that I start spending more time with him.
That doesn't make it any less admirable. You're a rare find, Elaine.
I'm not. My mother died 4 years ago in Malacca. You know, I always thought she was joking. I mean, she had diabetes. Whoever dies of diabetes?
I mean, actually,
She was 59. Hadn't even hit 60 yet. I thought that she was just making mountains out of molehill. I always thought that I had more time with her. But between traveling to Malacca and work with my students, I was never really able to get back. I guess kind of, right? I managed to make it back in time for the funeral.
actually, there is something I wanted to tell you. I think you and your father should go on a trip together somewhere.
But his condition is
He is actually quite stable right now. I think it'll do both of you good to take a trip somewhere. You know, somewhere nice, relaxing beach holiday. Just, relax, spend some time with each other.
thank you.
Let me know how it goes.
Okay.
I have to get back to work. I'll see you around, okay? Bye.
February, 1 month down, 10 more to go.
Time for new resolutions.
Fresh start.
Time for a holiday. The crisp mountain air of the French Alps. Too cold.
York City, Boston.
It's too stressful.
Okay, this one. Exotic Asia. Wander through the flea markets of Bangkok and Manila.
Romantic getaways to the idyllic beaches of the world.
That sounds really, really nice. But we're too broke for this.
How about Malacca?
Malacca?
I want to go to Malacca.
What? We just went?
4 years ago.
Has it really been that long?
I want to go to Malacca.
By train? By train. You know, I'm starting to like the sound of that. Just my father and I. The train to Malacca. All of the pieces I need to put my theory into practice. You know, I've been thinking.
Oh, well, never too late to start.
I'm serious. I was just thinking, what if we go on holiday?
Holiday? You? But you hate traveling, Elaine. You always pee in your pants every time we go to the airport.
I don't pee my pants. Okay? Just because I think it's stressful to travel.
But it's true, you never want to go anywhere. I mean, your idea of the perfect holiday is booking a room at the YMCA.
It's cheap, okay? I'm just saying, maybe it's time we go somewhere a little more adventurous.
Adventurous? You?
Why not? I was thinking, what about Malacca?
Malacca? Again?
The last time we went was 4 years ago. Do you remember?
But so much for being adventurous.
It's nice and familiar, and besides, remember that train ride to Malacca when you taught me the theory of relativity?
I think I do. In fact, my dissertation was on relativity.
Talking about the train ride. I don't care about this. So,
I still don't see the point.
would you rather a cruise to nowhere?
Oh wow, that's just wrong.
Okay, how about we always do the same thing that we always do, I guess. Day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, until you run out of things to do. How about that?
Well, I suppose when you put it that way, so
Malacca, I might.
Malacca better than YMCA, I guess.
So, that was easy. Formulation complete. Implementation begins. I checked our old dusty suitcases out of the storeroom, looked up the train schedules on the internet. Finally, all the pieces are in place. Time for my father and I to go on a trip to Malacca, where I can finally put my theory into motion.
Alright, there will now be a 15-minute intermission. Please ensure you are seated before.
Welcome back. We bring you an urgent message from the National Stroke Association.
Be on the lookout for the symptoms of a stroke. A stroke can strike at any time.
When you're at work or at play,
When you're out on a morning jog or reading a boring book. When you're best prepared or when you least expect it.
here we go again.
The date is 13 February 2004, the day before Valentine's Day. The time is 5:31 p.m. and 28 seconds. Elaine is prepared. She has taken a year off work to watch over her father. But right now, Elaine is taking a shower.
And Elaine's father is having a stroke.
Again!
She has 3 hours to get her father to the hospital.
Starting from now! Elaine is rinsing the substance out of her hair, thinking about a holiday in Hawaii. 2 hours, 29 minutes and 30 seconds left!
Cerebral thrombosis.
Elaine squeezes a dollop of conditioner into a palm. 2 hours, 53 minutes and 15 seconds left!
Substantial reduction in blood flow to part of his brain.
Thank God for conditioner. Just imagine the knots that would be otherwise. 2 hours, 31 minutes and 28 seconds left!
Often caused by the formation of a blood clot and a sign of a fatty deposit in the lining of a cerebral artery.
Elaine rinses her hair dry. She rubs it with a towel. Contemplates blow drying it. 2 hours, 23 minutes and 9 seconds left!
Often formed by a disease or malfunctioning heart.
There was something I wanted to ask Bar. Something about the Malacca trip. What was it? 2 hours, 18 minutes and 20 seconds left! Something about... that's right! Passport! 2 hours, 17 minutes and 40 seconds left!
I need to check you. Is your passport still valid or not?
Either way, his brain's gone fast!
2 hours, 17 minutes and 10 seconds left!
Can you hear me? Where's your passport?
2 hours, 16 minutes and 20 seconds left!
Ask you a question. Why don't you just... What? This can't be happening again. What's this? Blood? No, it's just tea. Calm down with it. It's fine. How long have you been here? What was the Dr. Chen said? New court, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Need to call ambulance now. It's okay, Pa. Ambulance is coming. We'll get ambulance for you and they'll take you to hospital. I know you hate that hospital porridge, but it's fine, it's fine. I know their char kway teow is also quite bad lah. But it's okay. You'll be okay. Let's go hospital. Oh. Please take care of me.
2 hours and...
Can you just stop that? Just give it a break. Don't need to count anymore. Are you going to help or what?
Fine. I mean, whatever.
Thank you.
Take him to OT door now! Hi, Elaine. Everything is gonna be okay, okay? You brought him here just in time. We will do our best. Why don't you take a seat first? You don't look so good. I'll catch you later, okay? I'll tell you more. Excuse me, Miss Lim. Hi, the doctor asked me to pass you this. Go ahead, use it. It gets pretty cold around here, especially at night.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm just following instructions. Time passes. Hi, Elaine. Your father, he's in a stable condition, but he suffered yet another stroke. Cerebral thrombosis. A blood clot stuck in the artery, bringing blood to his brain.
What? Is he going to be okay?
Well, he is going to be okay eventually, but he is going to suffer from more severe symptoms this time round, such as urinary incontinence, swallowing in his words, memory lapse. Do you want to go see him now?
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
Dr. Chen.
Please, call me Sam. And this is for you.
Oh!
I'll catch you later,
We call you. I love with you.
Excuse me, would you like to go in now?
Okay. Hi, Pa. How are you feeling? Fine. Oh, it's for you. From the hospital. Valentine's Day. This, I guess we won't be going to Malacca anymore. This just proves that you need to be taken care of. Okay? No matter what you say. I'm not going to take any more garbage from you. We are just going to have to make sure you get back on your feet. Just like before. Just like always.
Welcome back to Fun with Definitions. Today, our lovely candidate is aging.
Elaine, 36 years old, 9 months and 15 days. Sam, 27 years old, 8 months and 4 days. Father, 66 years old, 5 months and 3 days. The inevitable. The corneas cloud, the skin crumples, the blood curdles, the bones curl, the arteries thicken, the temper shortens. Also known as the process of becoming your parents.
Is what you do with a bottle of good wine. First, you cork it up properly and you place it into the wine cellar. Then you wait year after year for it to grow old. Because, you know, a good wine is like a woman. They get better and better with age. Or you know, if you wait long enough, the body ripens. It is like fruits, ripe for the picking. Oh, but be careful. If you wait too long, you turn into vinegar.
Hello! Who are you calling vinegar?
I wasn't saying anything. I was just being metaphorical.
Metaphorical, my foot.
Well, excuse me. It's not my fault that your biological clock is in meltdown. And, well, let's take a look here. Do y'all see anything? No boyfriend!
Maybe I like it that way.
I like it that way. Keep convincing yourself that.
I'm serious. I mean, when someone calls me
Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with you. Sweetheart, you stop.
I mean, okay. I just like to think that it's a particularly deep way to think about it, even if it might seem cheesy. You see, let's just take my parents for example. When she was 21, my mother read one of my father's papers on the possibility of traveling faster than the speed of light and going back in time in the process. She fell in love with his brain. She loved the elegance of the equations, the gracefulness of the Greek symbols, even if she couldn't quite understand them. Math wasn't her strong suit. She just read the synopsis and she was hooked. Perhaps she thought that if she married him, he could take her down the avenues of the past and the future in time to come. But instead, she found herself married to a man, caught in his own little time warp, stuck pursuing the theory of relativity long after it went out of before she realized that despite living in the same house and sharing a bed, they were living in two completely different time zones. When she finally realized that, she packed up her life from us and left on the train to Malacca. I am perhaps the only proof that they ever loved each other. Once upon a time.
Looking good, Mr. Lim. I think you're ready to be discharged.
About time.
Well, I heard that Elaine has been taking really good care of you.
Yeah, in fact, much better than my ex-wife.
Elaine was telling me about her mother the other day.
Oh, really?
How was she like, Mrs. Lim?
Oh, you mean the ex, Mrs. Lim?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tupperware.
Sorry, what?
Stingy woman. Hated wasting food, wasting money, and apparently Tupperware was the solution. Crazy woman.
She just loved the fact that you could color code your life and categorize them into these little microwavable storage containers. She would keep the leftovers from dinner in the round ones with the white lids, and the sandwiches in the square ones with the blue covers.
Even in the bedroom, that woman was mad.
She just liked to keep them on her dressing table. Tiny pink cubes for her makeup and beige ones for her jewelry.
Did you hear that? Jewelry in Tupperware. We should have buried her in a Tupperware coffin.
When she died, she left me with her Tupperware with my name tag. That's all I have left. A stupid proper Tupperware.
Tupperware?
Not just any Tupperware. When I opened it up, I found my first ever physics test paper. Two of my milk teeth kept in her little handkerchief. And the 5 stones she sewed for me when I was 6. All perfectly preserved, like a little time capsule. And who says that you can't turn back time?
Well, a moody lunchbox can't bring back the past.
Well, I really have to go finish up my rounds. But I'm gonna discharge you here, okay, Mr. Lim? I think you're ready to go home. I will still be seeing you guys in a weekly therapy session.
We will be arranging for those.
What for?
Okay. I will see you then, Mr. Lim. Take care, okay? And you too, Lin.
51 minutes and 31 seconds left.
Time is running forward. Time is running out.
Next stop, March.
2 months down and 9 to go.
Time to go home.
Careful, okay?
I can walk. I'm not an invalid, okay? Elaine, just
Come on. Okay lah. Hey, watch out, here got step, okay?
I
Tell you, yeah, here got step,
Okay. Oh,
Hi! Loud!
I'm okay. See, I'm fine.
So you there got step in school for?
Never see.
I tell you already got yours, right? Yeah. Well, guess what I made for your homecoming dinner?
You can cook.
I guess.
Friday. That's right.
What? Stop with Friday.
You don't remember? Friday is prata night. 1 egg, 2 kosong.
You're crazy.
Fine. 1 kosong then.
You just got off the trip for the last 2 days. What makes you think you can go back to eating greasy food like that?
Listen, Elaine, I always have my prata every Friday night. Do you think some stupid little stroke can change all of that?
Yes, I do. Now eat your porridge. No.
Are you trying to kill me?
There are other ways to do it. Stop. If you want. See if I can. Very nice. Come, come.
But you cough.
It's a very satisfied cough. Okay? Fuck me. Go with me. I go with you. Oi!
Gross.
It's not that big.
So, does that mean I'm not getting my char kway teow tomorrow night?
What do you think?
Come on, open up, Elaine.
Yes, Mom.
Fine, you want to play games? We'll play games. Let's pretend your mouth is a big black hole. The black hole that sucks up everything in its path, including light. And look, there's porridge coming your way. Open up, Elaine.
Wow, I want to be a black hole. So disgusting. I got pee like like that. Ew. What?
Isn't that fun? No?
No?
No? Okay then. What do you want to be?
I want to be a choo-choo train.
Choo-choo train.
Yeah. Choo-choo train. You know? So my mouth, right, is the tunnel. And then the spoon, right?
It's the train. Okay, I get it. Choo-choo. Open up.
Not like that. It's choo-choo. Good for me.
Chugga, choo-choo. Now we
Sorry?
open.
Second class.
Elaine! Enough of this rubbish. Just eat the damn porridge.
Oh, you say bad word.
Elaine,
Close your mouth. It's closed.
just open your mouth and eat.
I don't want.
Elaine!
Ew. I don't want. I want luncheon meat sandwiches. Mommy always makes them for me. With cucumber. You know what's that, right?
Well, mommy isn't here anymore, okay? And look, I am your father.
No?
You will eat this porridge, okay? You're staying here with me in Singapore and you will eat this porridge. I'm very busy and I have no time for your excuses. Do you understand?
No. I want luncheon meat sandwiches. Why you don't want to make? You're like evil stepmother like that.
I will ask you one more time. Do you understand?
No, I don't want. That's so disgusting.
Fine. Stop. See if I can.
Peas porridge hot.
Peas porridge cold. Peas porridge in the pot 9 days old.
This porridge is not hot enough.
This needs more sugar. This porridge sucks. Water. I need water.
Come on lah, Pa. Just eat the porridge.
I'm not your evil stepmother.
What?
No more luncheon meat sandwiches.
This is porridge.
Open up, Elaine.
Good girl.
Chugga, choo-choo.
April.
Hang in there, Elaine! You can do it, Elaine!
Don't throw up, Elaine.
You have 39 minutes and 10 seconds left, and your father is peeing in his pants!
Well, not that it's his fault.
The loss of urinary continence is fairly common after a stroke. Stroke survivors may lose the ability to sense the need to urinate and control their bladder muscles.
Aiyo.
No,
Why not?
I don't need it.
But you need them. It's okay. You go on doing it all over the place, okay? And I can't keep cleaning up after you. Everything stinks. Your clothes stink. The bed sheet stinks. Even the mattress stinks. I can't keep buying a new mattress every time you pee your pants.
I don't pee in my pants.
You do. It's okay. You can't control. But just wait.
I'll tell you when I need to go, okay?
Does it seem to be working?
That's because you were too slow last time. I can control.
How about the time before that? And the one before that? Come on, Abba. It's fine. It's totally normal. You had a stroke. Just, you can't control. Just stop being such a baby and put them on.
I'm not senile, Elaine.
I never said that you were. But at the end of the day, everything stinks. I can't keep bringing urine out of my clothes. At the end of the day, even my pants, they stink. They smell of your urine. So please, do it for me.
Fine. You look stupid.
No lah, not stupid, not stupid. Perfectly fine. Adult size, confirm your way.
No need.
Are you sure? I can help you. Really,
No,
really,
I
really.
can do it myself.
You sure? I can walk you to the toilet. Really. What if you fall down? Again?
No need.
Floss is pretty hard.
Just for the bed sheets.
Get up, thank you. If you need anything,
Okay. Lane,
yeah,
can you?
I'm coming back.
Can you please you wait up 1 whole month to ask her for help? Next stop, May.
6 months to go. 41 minutes and 13 seconds left.
And guess what, guys? It's a miracle. Elaine actually learns how to cook porridge.
To feed her father, change his diapers.
Oh.
If you think it's shitty dealing with someone else's crap, wait till you're wallowing in your own. Except you don't have the strength to clean it up yourself, to change your own diaper. That's what time does to the best of us. It's not the impassive witness to our decay, it's the bloody murderer. Time is acid. It burns us alive, burns our bones, grinds them into chalk, and just dissolves the flesh beneath our empty skin. And that's not all. It corrodes our memories, dismembering our thoughts one by one, eating away at the light in our personality until we are nothing left but a shadow of ourselves. I hate it. I hate what it's doing to me. And I hate what it's doing to her. She shouldn't have to do this, to deal with this lame excuse of her body. She hardly ever goes out now. Her highlight every week is going for my weekly therapy sessions. Because that's the only social life she's got.
Did you know that when Einstein was cremated, they did an autopsy on his body to see if they could find out his cause of death and to see if there was anything that made him special. They found nothing. 1996. When they did further research in Canada, they found out that there was a certain part of his brain that was slightly bigger. The part that was in charge of mathematical concepts, spatial awareness, and 3D visualization. I forgot what it was called.
The inferior parietal lobe.
That must be it. See, that part being about 15% wider, he thought that maybe that's what made him such a genius. Made him so much better at math than the rest of us. But it's not even the best part. You see, the pathologist Dr. Thomas Harvey later on took his brain, put it in a Tupperware container, and drove it down the country on a road trip to finally give it to Einstein's granddaughter. Imagine being his granddaughter. Meeting your grandfather for the first time when he's in a Tupperware container on the dashboard of a stranger's car.
That's a very interesting story. I've never heard that one before. Everything is looking pretty good, Mr. Lim. Everything is improving. Your cholesterol levels are normal. Your blood pressure is, well, borderline, but much better than the last time. Seems like you've been eating really well.
Yeah, well, Elaine has been feeding me too much healthy stuff.
Well, you can't be too healthy, right?
See?
Anyway, you've been going for your weekly therapy sessions, right? Okay, continue doing so. Progress will be made. Okay? I'll see you guys soon. I have to go do my walk rounds. See you later. Bye, Lynn.
Thank you. Send.
I told you that story.
So?
Oh, nothing. I'm just surprised you remembered it.
Of course I do.
You should stop simpering at him.
Who?
No cool doctor, up and coming neurologist.
Not simpering at anybody. Least of all, Dr. Chen.
At least don't do it in front of me, okay? I'm an old man. I'm about to die. Something can't be good for my blood pressure. You heard what he said. It's borderline now.
It's not very nice.
Well, I'm just making an observation. I'm being objective.
About what?
Observation. Elaine, Simpers, and Doctor. That's proving my hypothesis.
About what?
Hypothesis. Elaine likes Doctor.
You're crazy.
Very nice boy though. Polite and very smart. You know, I think his genes will do very well for the Lim family gene pool. Simple way. I won't complain. I will take it as part of my rehabilitation process. I mean, look at you, for God's sake, Elaine. You're 36 years old already, and you haven't even had a boyfriend. I won't bring kids.
I mean, not exactly true. But
What?
I did have a boyfriend once.
You're kidding.
No. Serious. 1987. Here the MRT opened. I mean, every single Tuesday after science club, I meet this really nice boy from the boys' school next door. We take the train together from Yio Chu Kang to Toa Payoh, where you will be waiting for me at station control to walk me home. We laugh, we make small talk. Actually, you even met him once. He followed us home one day, threw rocks at the window. But he was quite a terrible basketballer. His aim was off. He hit your window instead. You gave him hell. Thought he was one of those neighborhood thugs you keep complaining about. Remember? He refused to talk to you for a week after that.
I think so. I just thought you had laryngitis.
I mean, I waited for him. Night after night after night. I wore my Nikes to bed, packed up my stuff, even packed my physics textbook. All just waiting for him to one day come back so we could run away together. He never did come back. I didn't even see him on the MRT again.
I'm sorry, Elaine.
It's not your fault. Maybe he just wasn't right.
Well, then maybe you should have just ran away.
Maybe not.
Where are you off to, young lady?
None of your business, Dad.
Really? You know the train station would be closed by now.
I'll take taxi.
You got money?
I'll walk.
All the way to Malacca.
Why not? I have legs. I'm young, not you.
Look, Elaine. What makes her think she wants you?
Oh. You're right. Just because she's mean to you doesn't mean she doesn't want you.
Oh, Elaine, she doesn't. Just come back here.
Nah, don't want.
I said come back here.
No, I don't want to go.
Elaine.
I don't want to go. Oh, wait. I don't want to stay with you. I hate Singapore. I hate physics. I hate you the most. I don't want to.
Enough.
I hate
Shut up,
you the
Elaine.
most.
Just come back.
I don't want to go.
Just come back, Elaine.
You go to Malacca then.
Elaine,
Go
just
and pick mommy up.
shut up, Elaine.
You're the
I
reason
can't
she's
hear you.
gone. Go to
I can't hear you,
Malacca.
Elaine. Can't
You're
hear
the
you.
reason she's gone.
Elaine, I
You
can't hear you.
know why she left the family.
I can't hear you.
Go pick up
Can't hear you.
Malacca from her.
Can't hear you.
Oh,
Refuse
Daddy.
to eat.
Can't you supposed to
Refuse
go?
to sleep. Refuse to shut up.
For one whole year.
Can't hear you.
Daddy.
Stop work.
Take no pay leave.
For one
Can't hear.
entire year.
365
days.
of hell. Can't hear. Can't hear. You. Go. 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 Go.
Huh?
Have to go.
What? Please wait.
I have to go.
Where are you trying to go?
The train. The train.
The train? Where?
Malacca. Malacca.
Why are you trying to get to Malacca?
The train. I'm going to miss it. Don't worry, Elaine. I will bring her back for you.
Who are you?
I'll bring her back for you.
Ma?
Malacca. Malacca. I want to go to Malacca.
It's too late.
I want to go to Malacca.
Get you to be.
Can't think. Yes.
Get you to be. Okay?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I know. It's just
That's stupid. So stupid. Just go. I don't want you. Go.
maybe you're right. I tell you what it is, I can't even take care of you. I don't know what you want.
I don't want you. I don't want you.
Pa, every single day I'm in this bloody house. I just want to get out of here. Okay? You make me hate myself. You make me really, really hate myself.
Just go. Why don't you go?
I want to. Not a day goes by. I just don't want to. Get out of here! What do you want from me?
You're just like her.
What?
Just like her.
What do you want from me?
You don't make sense. The one thing in my life that never made sense.
It's not all your fault, you know.
And cause damage to parts of the brain responsible for memory, learning, and awareness. Stroke survivors may have dramatically shortened attention spans, experience deficits in their short-term memory.
Stroke survivor may cry easily or experience sudden mood swings, often for no apparent reason.
They call it emotional lability. Depression is common among stroke survivors.
It's really not all your fault.
It's not. It's his brain.
In its prime, my father's brain was magnificent to behold. Students would line up all across campus just to get into one of his classes. He was invited to teach at conferences all over the world. They say he was on the verge of something big in 1974. Something maybe even Nobel Prize big. But then, he decided to take a year off work to take care of me. You know, it never did happen. He never could make up that one lost year. father used to say, I don't care what you do to my body when I'm gone. Burn me, cremate me, feed me to the piranhas for all I care. Just remember that this, and at that point, he would tap lightly as if to point towards his grave, to say, this must remain, Elaine. Everything but everything. And so, that's what I'll do. I'll have him cremated when he dies, scatter his ashes into the McRitchie Reservoir, and give it a final farewell. Everything but the brain.
Stroke 3. Don't forget, 3 strokes and you're out.
The date is 28th July 2004. The time is 11:48 p.m. and 26 seconds.
Elaine's father has a stroke. August, 8 months down.
3 to go. 51 minutes gone and 33 minutes left.
Presenting, drum roll please.
Miss Elaine Lim and Quantum Physics 101.
Nap time.
Things change. Things you thought were certain, set in stone, they become uncertain, unpredictable. The rules are broken, and when they are, there's no turning back from it now. That's the story of physics, and the story of my father.
For over 200 years, Newton's laws were all you needed to describe the world.
But when physicists zoom all the way down to the subatomic particles, the rules just didn't hold anymore.
These quantum particles are so small that whenever a scientist tries to observe them, he would disturb them, introducing uncertainty.
So you can either pin the position or the speed of an electron, but never both at the same time.
This is not an uncertainty that arises out of ignorance, but a very fundamental uncertainty about the universe itself. It is the price we pay for becoming participators of the universe.
Einstein had difficulty believing this. You see, like Einstein, my father refused to just believe that God just plays dice with the universe. They believe that the rules are simple, that despite what you think about it, no matter how hard you try, the rules can't be broken. Like Einstein, my father lost the battle. Even as I speak, his very thoughts are characterized by the very same uncertainty. Between this moment and the next, I can never be sure where exactly he is. Yeah, come in. I didn't know.
No, what?
That you make house calls?
Oh, I usually don't, but I wanted to see.
He's just like that, I guess.
And you? How are you doing?
Fine. Oh, thanks. Sorry. It's strange. I used to measure the passing of time by the ticking of the clock, and now I do it by measuring my father's heartbeat. So, what now?
Now? Well, there's nothing left we can do actually. It's just a matter of time. I'm sorry, you probably didn't want to hear that. Actually, I came here today for a different reason.
Oh, something wrong with him?
No, not about your father. It's about you, actually.
Me?
Yeah, you. There's something very familiar about you. I can't really pinpoint it. It's as if I've known you from some other place, maybe a different type. Yeah, like deja vu, but less intensive.
Okay, I think I get it. It's almost as if we met in a dream, in a certain type, in a certain place. But then we wake up, and even though we're in the same time and place, it seems like we have to re-remember it all over again.
Sure, something like that, I guess. I don't know. Where do you study for university?
NUS for physics.
Not that then. I study in London. What about JC?
Quattro.
Not that too then. What about secondary school?
Secondary school. It's an awfully long time ago.
No, it's not. Did you go to Thompson Secondary School? Right. You went to Thompson Secondary School. All this time, I've been thinking so hard when it was just that simple. We were classmates in Thompson Secondary School. No?
Not exactly. Same.
Right.
I think I know now.
It makes sense.
I think I was your secondary school teacher.
Secondary school teacher?
Yep. Sec 3 physics. Miss Elaine.
Sec 3 physics? Miss Elaine Lim? You're that Miss Elaine Lim? Oh my god.
I don't think there are many others.
That's so weird. I found out Andy. Do you remember Andy? My friend, the fat guy, always sat next to me. Never do your homework one. Always talking in class. The one who always lost his cup ruler and then you scold him. No, Andy. Don't ring any bells.
No bell.
This is so. You don't look that old. I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend you. I have to go, like duty calls.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh my god, we need to catch up. You know Miss Lim, we need to catch up. Bye, Miss Lim.
Yeah, it's one point. I feel like I've just aged 10 years.
In the time! Don't forget the time!
It's September. 9 months down, 2 to go.
I know. I didn't forget. Just give me a little more time. Just one last lesson. Okay? I remember now. 1992. That's the year I called up this smelly 15-year-old kid called Sam. We were talking in class. Send him down to the very express punishment. You know how these things are. They come to bite you in the head some way or another. Now it's 2004. That means that was 12 years ago. Oh, I am 10 years older. 36 minus 12 is 24. Which means that I was just 1 or 2 years out of NIE at the time. 15 plus 12 is 27. Which means that he's just 3 years older than I was when we first met. 36 minus 27 is. Cannot be. Count me. 9 whole 9 years older than him. She's so long, Prince Charming. I mean, who's ever heard of a menopausal sleeping beauty? I mean, there was another way, I guess. If instead of living here for the last 12 years, teaching physics and quarreling with my father, if instead I spent the last 12 years on a spaceship, going at about approximately 86% the speed of light, then 12 years would have passed here on Earth, but only 3 on the spaceship, which means that I would have reached home at exactly ripe old age of 27 years old, just in time to meet and marry Mr. 27-year-old doctor of my dreams. 2 kids before I hit 30 and claim a lifetime worth of tax rebates. It's fine, but he's not coming back. I don't think so. You know, I've been thinking. Remember that time I told you about my boyfriend? The one you chased away? I lied. But he did come back. 2 weeks later, came back throwing stones at the window again. The right one this time. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't leave you, but I was petrified. I was so rigid. But at the end of the day, I couldn't leave you. I still can't leave you. I'm not going anywhere. Are you hungry? I mean, things a bit cold, but porridge? Okay. I thought it's gotten better. But sure. What do you want? Yeah. Is this what you want? You really love physics more than me. For God's sake.
10 minutes and 20 seconds left, Elaine.
What?
10 minutes and 15 seconds left?
What? You cheated me!
Since when?
5 minutes ago. You said I had 30 minutes left. You said it was September. October. September. You can't do this to me.
Why not? Remember, Elaine? Time bends backwards.
And forward.
Speeds up.
And smooths down.
And I'm supposed to be speeding up time. I'm supposed to. I just can't let this happen, okay? Why is time running out so fast?
Well, excuse me, is that our fault?
I don't see you running fast enough, Elaine.
I don't see you getting on a train.
And I don't see you traveling at the speed of light.
Because I can't. Okay?
Not. Whoever told you time is constant?
I just can't do it. It's not fair. It's not fair.
It's September, October.
December
It's 2004.
1993.
It is 1974, and a train is pulling into Malacca.
1968. And he's holding his baby daughter.
2004, and she is holding his hand. Only one thing is constant in him. Only one thing.
My father has lost his past. May never get to meet his future. All he has left is his here and now. But in his here and now, the possibilities are limitless. I step into his shoes and I picture it now. He could be the idealistic father at 30 with a 6-month-old baby in his arms. Or the 35-year-old irritated father and a 5-year-old rat who won't shut up on the train. Or the 65-year-old retiree getting on the nerves of his 35-year-old spinster of a daughter. No matter what, the possibilities are limitless. The variables of time and space shake and shift around us. But no matter what, I know that one thing is constant. Even though the framework may change, one thing's for sure. I am forever his daughter, his princess, and he is forever my father, my king. Pa? What are you doing? Pa, stop there! What are you? What? Pa! No! Don't do that, okay? If you don't want it anymore, it's fine. Just, this was your life, Pa. For so many years. Don't just give it up now, okay? If you don't want it anymore, it's fine. But just don't give up what you spent years of your life on. Okay. Don't cry. Tell you what. If you don't want it anymore, that's fine. How about I read it to you? I can. I'm a physics teacher, remember? I can read it to you. I will. All the way from the preface to appendix D. If that's what you want. Does that sound good? Okay. Okay, how about this? We'll start from the beginning. How about this? Chapter 12. The introduction to life. Okay. Sounds good. Ready? Light always travels at a constant speed. No matter what, light will always travel at a constant speed. No matter how fast or where you are in the world, it will always travel at a constant speed.
I'm scared. I'm absolutely terrified. I'm not the one leaving you behind, Lynn. It's the other way. You're leaving me behind. The minutes, the seconds, the very moments are passing by so slowly. And I don't know if I'm dying or becoming immortal as they stretch out to infinity. Maybe this is what it's like to live forever.
How do you define a stroke? A stroke is a single movement in which one person, typically a father, runs his fingers through his daughter's hair for trying not to wake her. However, it is occasionally reversed. Sometimes it is the daughter running her fingers through her father's hair.
You know, you are the one thing in my life that never made any sense.
From the day you were born, I lost my balance and I never got it back. Did you know?
You are the one person that I have ever truly loved.
The one constant that I never figured out. The one thing that I never regretted.
Without condition, without reason.
And yet, this single truth in my life, in which everything else becomes relative. November, 3 minutes left. It's not true that everything is relative. Fact is, there's one single truth that we cling on to. For the theory of relativity, is the fact that light travels at a constant speed. Around that truth, all other assumptions fall apart, including the constancy of time. Similarly, once I was able to grasp that absolute truth in my life, everything else will make sense. You are the one single
and they all live happily ever after.
Happily ever after? Forever?
Yes, forever.
But how? How do they do that?
Well, they could die, but, well, they don't have to. Remember about the tree bears I told you about? The ones on the tree?
The ones that like to run?
Yes, those. Now, imagine those bears on the tree were going at the speed of light. And time,
Time stops.
not exactly. Time stretches out forever. And that very moment lasts an eternity. And they all live.
Happily ever after. I like that.
So do I. Now, time for bed, Lynn.
Ever after.
Good night, Lynn.
Well, so that's it. I've run out of time. At last. My hours are gone. My minutes are up. I've even run out of seconds. But it all depends on how you look at it. To some, this is just the beginning. There's a couple months before school starts after all. Maybe it's time to take a page out of my father's book. Maybe it's time to go somewhere new. Somewhere not Malacca. But now I know one thing's for sure. I'm not leaving him behind. Even though this may not be a fairy tale, one thing's for sure. I'm never leaving him again. Because maybe just sometimes, we'll all reach our happily ever after. Forever.
Right, time may be relative, but one thing that forever stays constant is love. Seeing how love transcends time and science truly brought tears to my eyes, and I hope it did to you as well. And this amazing staging wouldn't have been made possible if it's not for the effort behind the Hall 8 committee. And let us put our hands together for them right now. Let's introduce our amazingly talented cast members. Dorothy as Father, Victoria as Sam, Vanessa as young Elaine, Cheyenne as Elaine, and our amazing chorus played by Cindy, Kieran, and Tanya. Okay, please give a round of applause for our actors one more time. Next, let's meet the people who brought the magic on set, and they are none other than our lovely props team. Starting with our props head, we have Hui Xuan and Ria. Assisting them, our props crew, we have Xue Yan, Zane, Sarah, and Hilary. Next is our wonderful PMP team who have cooked up the stories and posted on our accounts. We have our PMP head, Vernice, and her crew, Carissa, Giselle, Althea, and Melanie. And our hardworking business manager who made money managing look really, really easy. Put your hands together for Kane. Then we have our very hardworking, our very wonderful assistant directors, Cheryl and Nishika. Next, this wouldn't have been possible without the stage managers behind all this. We have Glenn and Amos. Okay, and last but not least, our top two who have worked really tirelessly behind the scenes to make this play a success. First up, we have our technical director, Trenis. And our aesthetic director, Rayan. Hey. Thanks to the wonderful team, and let's give them one more round of applause, please. And if you don't mind, let them hold for a picture if they can look to the front.